Hello friends, happy Sunday. It's laundry day, so just ignore the crazy hair, but I have a message for you. Everything is going to be okay. No matter what. Everything that you're going through right now is going to lead you to an outcome way better than you could possibly imagine. Sometimes things get hard and difficult because we are being rerouted by the universe. And let me explain this. For example, say you don't like your job right now and you've been doing job affirmations or visualization techniques to manifest a better position at your job, but you are manifesting a better position, a higher raise, but the universe is actually working out the perfect job for you. And that is why maybe your job seems terrible right now, because the universe is like, there's a job opportunity perfect for you right here, but you need to quit your job for you to get the perfect job for you. Every single thing is happening for your benefit. No ifs, ands, or buts. It is always happening for your benefit, for your highest good. And you will see that afterwards, or if you take a step back and do a meditation and ask why all these things are happening. It's to move you to the path that you wanted to create. But sometimes things just need to get shuffled up a bit. Like, how else would you be able to see that there's a perfect job opportunity for you when you're just so focused on the job that you're in right now? The universe is just trying to get you to see that there is limitless options and to just trust and have faith, because you're always being rerouted or led to your desires and your manifestations. You can't fail. There's literally no way to fail at manifestation. You can slow it down by not trusting and getting frustrated, or you can release it and trust and have faith and know that no matter what is happening on the outside, every single thing is leading you to your manifestation. Everything. So, take a big deep breath. Remember that it's going to be okay. This is just putting you on the fast track to your manifestation. That is that. And if you're getting a little bit frustrated, you just, that doesn't apply to me. I get what I want. Everything in my life is perfect. Every single thing in my life is working in my favor. Even if I can't see it, I know that every single thing that is happening is working in my benefit. So, with that being said, I will be making a proper video. I know I've been holding off on that for a bit because I've been hopping around, country hopping, traveling until I find the right spot. I'm not quite settled yet, but when I get settled, I have a lot of videos to catch up on. So don't worry about that, they're coming out. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always email me. I have my email consults still open. However, all of the other consults, like the phone consults, the video calls, and the texting options are closed right now until I am completely settled. But email is always open. But yeah, all my links are down below. All the information is down there. And just another reminder before I go, you are so loved by the universe. Every single thing in this universe is working to support what you want to create using your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Remember that. And if you're having a bad day, ask the universe to show you love and support. And then be open, release it, let it go, and let the universe show you the love and support that it is always providing you. You just need to open your eyes and allowing it to come in. And it's like you can't allow something to come in when you're focused on low negative vibrations down here. So when you're at least at a neutral state of knowing that everything's okay, you're loved, you don't even need to feel high vibe, but just being at a neutral state, you're allowing things to come in. But when you're like angry and you're filled with hatred and resentment, it's really hard for the universe to show you the love and support. So at least release those emotions and be neutral. And I'm gonna give a quick example. I was having a rough day the other day, and I actually posted it on my Instagram story. Sometimes I use Instagram, sometimes I don't, because I like to take phone breaks, not being plugged into the metaverse all the time. But to be completely honest, I was having a pretty rough day the other day. Humidity kind of makes me a little bit angry, I've noticed, and it's really good to know yourself well enough to not put yourself in positions where you're gonna be off. And that is just part of my personality. I don't like super humid. I'm from cold, dry climate, and I didn't expect it to be this hot. And I went for a walk for 40 minutes. Kind of got lost walking because I really like art and stuff, and I love walking, and I kind of got lost a little bit and realized I left my cash at home, so I couldn't get a cab anywhere. And so I went to go get a smoothie, and I was covered in sweat and sunburn and like a little bit hangry. I get hangry, okay? Don't we all? I was quite like, I hadn't eaten, and it was like midday, and my sugar levels were low. And I went to pay for something, and I didn't have my card, and it was really stressful. The guy was, normally like people are really nice in Mexico, but this guy was being so mean to me, and he's like, you can't leave the restaurant until you pay. And I was just like, I lost my card, I'm sorry, can I pay like in 2 hours? I need to go find my card because it dropped out of my pocket. And he wasn't letting me pay. And I said, okay, well then I can't pay, I'll just leave it then. And he's like, no, you need to pay for it because you ordered it. And I was like, and I was kind of freaking out. I was more upset at the fact that the entire restaurant stopped what they were doing to watch me. And I don't like, I'm a YouTuber, but I don't like bringing attention to myself. Like, I like to be under the radar. No one knows I'm there. That's just the kind of person I am. So I was already having a rough day. Everyone is looking at me, and I was like really embarrassed and like really hungry, and it's hot and humid. And my gym was right outside the corner, so I just went out there, and I was gonna go tell the girl at the front desk what happened, that the guy is he was actually yelling at me. And I don't know what happened, but I just started bawling, you guys. Like, I couldn't speak at all. And I'm just like, I'm not joking, like full on bawl. And I'm trying to tell the girl that the guy might come up here and like complain about me because, oh, this girl didn't order a drink and she just walked out and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. This guy was just having a bad day. And so was I. So it was probably my fault. But I've never in my life cried like that in public in my entire life, you guys. I don't know, all of this baggage just like came up, and I just cried and cried and cried for like 40 minutes straight at the gym. And it, like, all of these emotions and the stress, and I've had some things go on recently, and all of that just like came out because I'm Canadian. I hold in my emotions. It's really not healthy, you guys. One thing I noticed about Canadian culture and Mexican culture is like, Mexican culture, they express themselves. They don't hold in things. And when I first moved to Mexico, my best friends, because I totally immersed myself in the culture, and I made a bunch of Mexican friends. What they told me, and many of my friends have told me this, is that they don't hold in their emotions. If they have a problem, they speak it. If they feel an emotion, they feel it. They cry. I notice men cry when they're upset. They don't hold anything in. And they told me that when they hold something in, it feels toxic, like sludge, and they feel sick. And it's true. It is toxic to hold in these emotions. And now I'm not saying like go and complain to your friends. Do this in private, because when you keep complaining about the same thing, you're creating that problem over and over again. But when you have something that hurts you or your feelings, let that emotion out. Completely clear it from your body so it can just go away. So basically I did that, and the girl came out afterwards. I let everything out to the point where I felt numb, and I was just sitting outside on the stairs after crying for 40 minutes. And I was like, everything's okay. And I just sat there with no thoughts in my head, staring off into the distance. She comes out and gives me a hug and was just like, you know what, I'll even go pay for it. It's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Another guy came up to me. Are you okay? Everyone just was so nice to me. So I was already starting to feel better, but I just started to focus on, you know what, everything in my life is perfect. Everything's great. Everything is great. And no, I did not feel happy. I felt numb because I was crying for that long. And I had all of these emotions that I had pushed down come up. I thought I dealt with them. Obviously not, but that is okay. So I went and did my workout, and that's why I love exercise, because it clears my mind, and I just kept on a loop. Everything in my life is perfect. My world supports me. My universe takes care of me. Everyone takes care of me. Everyone loves me. I'm appreciated. I'm always taken care of. Everything is always perfect. Everything is always working in my favor. Just things like that. I just kept repeating. Even though I wasn't feeling very good, I was still like quite upset, but I wasn't angry or embarrassed. I like released all of those super low emotions out. and I ended up having a really good workout. And right when I went to leave, the guy that there's like a little smoothie bar, he came over to me and was just like, hey, like, come here. And he gave me he passed me a water bottle, and it was like a green water, like a green juice. And I went to leave, like, and I was already so appreciative. And he's like, no, come here. I heard the girl told me that you were really hungry and you were walking and you lost your card and you couldn't buy food. Please take something. I was like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm good with water. And he's like, no, take something. Take these cookies. You get to pick. And I was so in shock at the universe at this point, like, that I actually felt, I think I was crying because I was feeling a little bit alone as well, because I've been traveling, country hopping, moving around. I've been like bouncing around locations for most of my life actually, and sometimes it can be lonely, but I don't ever feel those emotions. But that day I was really feeling alone, because I had just come to a new place and didn't know anyone, and all these things were happening, and I was like, why did I even come here? Blah, blah, blah. And the girl coming out to give me a hug, so many people checked on me, and then this guy giving me cookies because he heard I was hungry. I started crying again, and I was like, thank you so much. And then someone else came up to me and was just like, hey, are you gonna be here tomorrow? I have a gift for you. And I was like, no, don't give me gifts, please. Like, I don't need anything. I was like, oh no, it's just like a little protein snack. Like, what flavor do you want, vanilla or chocolate? And I was like, no, please don't, it's fine. And they're like, don't worry about it, it's a gift from the universe. And I was like, I couldn't speak because I was so shocked. Like, all of these things happened after I released my emotions, and I just kept saying gratitude in my head, and the universe showed me. And the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because we all have off days. Even people that teach the law of assumption, law of attraction, and talk about how to improve your life, we all have bad days. We all have emotions. We all go through things, okay? That is life. We are human. We are here to experience ups and downs. How would we know what appreciation and gratitude and love and support felt like if we didn't ever feel alone before, or upset or angry or hurt or embarrassed? We would not have any contrast in our life. We wouldn't be able to know the difference. So it's actually good that we are able to experience low lows so that we can experience high highs, because if we didn't have the low lows, you would not know what high felt like. You would just feel neutral, because how would you know? You need to have ebb and flow to feel that. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, because that was like a really shocking reminder of me to just let go of things and watch the universe work its magic that fast. That was really fast, and I was just so shocked I was crying all the way home. But yeah, you guys don't hold in your emotions. I think I have a video on EFT tapping. I used to do that a long time ago. That helps. You can cry. Script. Also working out, yoga, heated yoga, hot yoga. Hot yoga is really good. I went to 3 yoga classes in my life, and all 3 of them, during the deep stretches, I cried and cried and cried. Crying releases the emotion from your body, because your body holds on to emotions. So when you do these techniques like that to really like completely release it, your body forgets it and you can move on. There's so many different ways to release the emotion, but no, you don't always need to cry or feel it or anything. You can just write it on paper or speak out loud and say, you know what? I release this. I release this from my past. I let it go. And once you let it go, you're on a completely different timeline, because you're a whole new you. You're not that person with those emotions holding on to those toxic emotions anymore. So yeah, there's so many different ways to shift timelines and become different versions of yourself. Every day we're a different version of ourselves. We're a new version of ourselves. We're never the exact same person in the same spot ever, because we are constantly changing. Anyways, today's job is to notice all of the wonderful things in your life today. Notice the ways that you are supported by people around you, by the animals that come to visit you, by strangers smiling or holding the door open for you. The more you notice like little things like that, your brain will start to pick out things automatically. So you will just automatically notice things to be grateful for. It's just like training your mind, training the body. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So start noticing, don't try, do it. Notice things, pick out at least 5 things every single day, how you are supported and appreciated and loved. And it will get easier over time, and you'll start seeing and manifesting and creating the experience of being loved and supported, and having all this more things to be grateful for is what I'm trying to say. I've been talking for a while and I was not expecting this video to be that long. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I love you so much. You are loved and supported and cared about, and you are needed, and you are so fucking important, okay? Don't ever forget that you are here for a purpose, and that purpose is for whatever you want it to be, and whatever you decide to create, it is helping the entire universe. The universe appreciates you being here so much, and so do I. Okay, all my links and everything's down below. Feel free to leave comments, like, share, subscribe. You know the vibe. That didn't make sense. Okay, you guys, until next time, peace and love. Mwah.